All right, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Mid States Live. We are
Live.
literally
Days.
days away from St. Louis. Mike, how are you? Thanks for coming in. We got a great show tonight. Why don't you tell us a little bit about our guest tonight, there, Mr. Brent?
Well, first off, I'd like to ask a quick question, Mike. Was that cheesecake that I seen on the plate? Because it looked like it was all right and tasty. So, uh, yeah, definitely everyone made it through the last bad weather last night. Yeah, it was a little sketchy around here last night, but everything turned out fine. So that worked out really well. Gotta probably get myself a new roof for the house, but other than that, no Hot Wheels were harmed. So, but our guest for this evening, who is running just a smidgen behind, which is fine, is Mr. Don Kadel. Um, he's a collector. He is a seller. He's a friend. Um, I'm kind of excited to see this one tonight because we're gonna basically ask the same questions that we're gonna ask these questions twice. We're gonna ask these questions tonight, and then in about 2 weeks, we're gonna ask those same questions again. So we'll be able to see how things differ from before convention to after convention.
That's crazy. 65-inch, living large.
Heck yeah. Well, I mean, by today's standards, 65 inches TVs are like actually kind of. I seen like 100 and something the other day at Walmart. I was like, I want it, but I don't need it.
We always want it.
Oh yes, this is definitely true. And you need to figure out what is shaking, or if it's your. Are you bouncing your leg or something? I don't.
No, it's
It's like.
it's the table. It's the table. Every time I put on it I need to replace it. I mean, let's just be honest. I need an upgrade.
Or maybe break out the screw gun and make sure she's all the screws on it are.
Well, I've stripped all this.
FYI, Brent's volume is very low compared to Kent's.
No, that's because I got that big omnidirectional mic.
He's got a big microphone. I don't. I can talk louder if that helps. So, yeah, that. Okay.
Yeah, I put it away.
Please do.
Okay. All right. Well, Donnie's going to get here eventually. I don't know what's going on, but I know he's running a little bit behind. But we would really appreciate it if you guys give a like and subscribe here. Again, go to our channel there and give us a like and a subscribe. We really appreciate the support here. I'm excited for this as well. Since Donnie is a first time goer to the convention, I'm really looking forward to seeing what his expectations are and whether or not they live up to the reality or the hype of it, and just his perspective on it.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully that will be really awesome. I know this past weekend, just to kind of follow up on a couple of things, we should probably say thank you to Rick for the show he hosted this past weekend and the Iowa show. It was very good. Both of them were. Got to find some real cool stuff.
Yeah, and Rick adding some new stuff to my private collection. So, and I got a sweet door prize, or not a door prize. It was a raffle prize. It's just currently upstairs. It hasn't migrated its way down to the basement yet, but it's super cool. It's an RLC drag bus, the 1/18th scale. So, and I have the white and blue one already over there. So it's kind of cool that I have multiple now. So now I just got to figure out if I want to rip an RLC drag bus or not. I don't know. I got to think about that one. So let's see.
Okay, he's.
Well, you deal with what you got to deal with, but yeah, Des Moines as always. It's always a crazy good time. Found some cool stuff. Did not spend a whole lot of cash there, and I got a couple of chargers from the Burtwell series that were the rubber bands had failed them horribly, and they were rolling around in these poor containers, and they needed to be opened. And I didn't open them, or I did open them, but I didn't open and record it, you know. And then I got a couple of e-sheets, and that's about all I did in Des Moines. Now somebody else, he
I
had some
did
fun
them.
in Des Moines, and he got all bunch of cool stuff. And then we go to Wahoo on Sunday, and again, thanks Rick for the new ones. I'll be opening these tonight. And this is not
I got
all. I
some
got
national park stuff too.
Yeah, he
All
got a
right.
bunch of national parks, all sorts of goodies. Great shows
Well,
both days.
keep talking.
All right, I'm going back to talking. Well, while we wait, let's see. Here.
Okay. Well, no, we don't need to wait. We're ready to go.
Okay.
I just got to add him in.
All right. Cool.
All right, Mr. Don Kadel's here today.
On the road, even.
Are you on the road tonight?
Yeah. No, we're just
Where are
heading
you
back
heading?
home. Just got done grocery shopping. Heading back home from grocery shopping.
No, nice.
Oh, you mean nationals?
Nice.
Well, I mean you're not on the road for nationals just quite yet, hopefully. So.
No, wins.
Nice.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Yep.
Yeah, mobile doesn't work the best for this.
No, but that's okay. We'll make it work. I see he got his ears lowered.
Yeah.
And his beard trimmed up.
Yeah. And he's wait, he's coming back, maybe?
Is he coming back?
No.
But wait, with Sham Wow. So as he gets ready here, and hopefully he'll find another good spot.
I hear the blinker.
I can hear the blinker.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. First question. What are you looking forward to seeing the most at convention?
What is the most looking forward to? Meeting new people. Building friendships.
Why did you say that?
Because that sounds like fun and it's nice to network out and meet new people.
Okay. Well, that sounds legit.
That's a good answer.
All right. How many hours a day are you expecting to be out hunting or planning to hunt per day?
That one is a good question because I'm not very for sure. I was at least thinking 3 to 4 hours a day. But
wow. That's just
I got
like
new
the morning
shoes and
session.
new socks.
Oh, good.
I did finally get my new shoes, so I'm ready to rock and roll.
There you go.
Good.
I'll just give you a quick little heads up. 3 to 4 hours is kind of before lunch, just so you know. being serious, man. Bring some comfy shoes because it's a lot of walking around and there's a lot of lines. Oh, it's going to be a good time. You're going to have fun. But 3 to 4 seems light, but that's fine because that's the thing. We're asking what your expectations are, so I get it. So,
have you worn your new shoes yet?
Yes, I have been wearing them. The wife told me to wear them to break them in before I just go.
Very smart lady.
Smart lady. Good thing she's taking care of you.
Yep. See?
This is true.
All right. Let's move on here. Which designer or Hot Wheels personality are you looking forward to meet and why?
That is a good question. I am really not associated with too many designers, so it'd be pretty cool to meet somebody that I never met. I didn't really know too much when I came in doing all the club stuff and that, so it'd just be cool to meet a couple of them because I'm pretty sure people are going to point them out.
Possibly.
Yeah. Wednesday night will be your first opportunity for sure. If you go to the opening reception, and typically they have an autograph line afterwards. So that might be your first chance. Okay.
That sounds like a fun time.
All right. So there are things that are not on the schedule and not sanctioned. And when I say not sanctioned, they're not official events at the convention. Have you heard of any of these? And if you have, which ones would you like to try to attend?
Is that the one like they'll make that big racetrack coming somewhere and race cars
Yes.
at night?
Yes, midnight
That would be
races.
fun to watch.
Well, you don't have to
Well,
watch. You can actually join.
See, participate too.
There you go.
Yep, the rules will get put out sometime Friday night. Usually is when it happens, and I think that's usually when it happens.
Is there any rules, though?
Well, sometimes John Goggles will say it's got to be a blister pull and it's got to be bought at convention.
That's true. That's true.
No modified cars, and usually FTEs are banned, and or it's got to be a loose car. I remember that was one year in Charlotte. I think we had to go find a loose car. Yeah, and it had to be aged.
Oh.
Well, that's not hard to do. You can just drop it down a staircase and boom, it's aged.
Yeah, either way, it'd be fun.
All right. Jim wants to know, what's your favorite casting and why?
Give me 2 seconds. Why ain't the volume working now?
I don't know, but we can see and hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay, yeah, because I couldn't actually hear very good. I was trying to turn the volume up.
That's okay. So Jim Whitver wants to know, what's your favorite casting and why?
That one is my favorite casting is actually. I really like the Real Riders IROC Camaro.
The RLC one?
Yeah, it's actually
The red
here.
one?
Yep, the red one.
Okay.
That's a good car.
That's a good choice. Oh, look at that.
That one's my favorite because it took me so long to find it, and I actually found one.
Good. Let's see here. There are other non-sanctioned events we can talk about. There's obviously the Hardy Adams Invitational, which is a custom contest unlike anything other, that also helps raise funds for the charity at the convention. There's something that's called BPLA, which is Blister Pack Liberation Army. That's basically an hour of ripping open all sorts of cards. Usually they're expensive cards or rare cards or red lines or black walls or fun stuff.
That sounds like a good time.
Of course, it's Chris Stengler and his War Games, which is usually Thursday night. And there's something called Guy's Pizza, which is an event hosted by some folks from C4 and some folks from the Northeast Ohio. It's basically just a gathering of friends to socialize and have fun for a couple of hours, and then that usually leads into midnight races. And then there's something called the Lunch Bash, which is hosted by Mike Bungie from the Northeast Ohio group. So those are some of the things. I know you mentioned the midnight races, so we'll definitely see if you can go to that. All right, moving on. Let's see. Mike Jones has a question. Anything that you're wanting to add to Noah's collection? And I'm assuming that's your son's name.
Yes. Yep.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. I've been trying to get all the Transformer stuff for him. Getting all the Transformer stuff.
Which ones are you missing?
I'm trying to think. But here, just real quick update here.
Oh, Hi.
um, the what is it? The bumblebee. The bumblebee. It's the bumblebee, the one with no face.
So the Volkswagen Bug in yellow.
I have the one with the face, but I don't have the one with no face.
You mean the Autobot symbol?
Yeah, it's the bug, the yellow bug. I guess there's one with no face underneath it.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
variation. Some of the bases don't have the logo, and some of them do. And I've never seen one that doesn't. So
Okay.
it could be an interesting thing to hunt.
That
for.
would be a
think
good
The
hunt
fact that
for.
There's probably
Yeah.
going to be a bunch of those things there. So you just have to check each one. That could take you a minute.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Where would you like to see Nationals visit next? If you could pick a city.
Well, I don't know if it'd be
Area.
a joke or not, but Hawaii would be nice, so I could take a trip to Hawaii.
I'm not hating on this plan.
No,
I'm really
that's not a bad idea. Guaranteed good weather.
I've never been there, so that would be fun.
Yeah, me neither. So I may have to take the wife on that one, or I might not make it back. But
Yeah, you
Yeah.
go to Hawaii without the wife. You're probably not. You can come back, but you probably ain't gonna have anything to come back to.
probably not.
Hey, Scott, how are you? We'll see you Tuesday or Wednesday whenever you get in as well.
So,
Scott's from one of the crew as well. Good dude, Donnie. You should try to meet him. We'll see if we can hook that up too.
That'd be cool.
Okay. How much sleep do you think you will get a night?
I don't know, honestly. I drive a tow truck now, so sometimes when I'm working Monday through Thursday, I don't get much sleep anyway. So
You're already conditioned.
yeah, I'm already good for that. I'm used to rolling with no sleep sometimes.
Well,
Good.
That'll come in handy.
I'm already what do they call that? I'm already prone to that, I guess.
There you go.
Okay. So we've got a question from Alberto. Let's see if we can get that translated. Yeah. Okay. Oh, he says beautiful collections. That one I understood. Scott says he'll be in Tuesday. Okay.
We'll get there about the same time.
Oh, I think he says hello from Jalisco, which I think is in Mexico. All right. If I got that wrong, I apologize, Alberto. Okay. We talked about the unscheduled events. What scheduled events would you like to try to attend? There's seminars.
There's a seminar that I'd like to try to go to is the red line seminar, so I can learn a little bit more about red lines.
Okay. That would be a good one. What about the auction or the coloring contest or the finale or the actual downhill / Sizzler races?
Actually, pretty much all of them sound pretty fun, especially the colored one. Definitely the finale one. Definitely want to do that.
Well, the finale is the finale because the finale is kind of neat because not only do we get our finale cars at the finale, but then Mattel always does a presentation at the finale, and they get to show off all the new up and coming stuff that is not about 99% of the time has not been leaked to the public yet. So everything that you're going to get to see is going to be brand new information. So, and then after the video is when we find out where we're going next year. So,
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Now, I don't know if your collection is insured, but one other seminar that I would very highly recommend, I've been to it a couple of times, is Mike Zarnock's seminar on insurance and what insurance you need for your collection, why you need it, uh, things along that nature. So I would highly recommend that. And is Willie doing his black wall or blue card one again?
I believe so. I'd have to check the schedule. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but I believe so.
Yep. So I would do that one. Even if he's doing it on something else, I would still go just because Willie's very entertaining and he has a lot of knowledge about the hobby in general. So that's another one I would go to as well.
Most definitely. I will.
Okay.
Mike, Willie, both of those guys. If I don't have anything going on, I'll be sitting in on those. I mean, I've been to Mike's insurance one about 3 times, but that doesn't mean that I'm still. And I'm actually currently trying to insure my collection. It's just going to take a little bit more effort than I really want. I'm checking out the schedule now just to see.
Well, while he's checking that out, I have another question for you. And again, if anybody would like to ask Donnie a question, go for it. What or how many cars are you predicting to add to your collection this time?
I don't know. I know I'm looking for one particular tow truck.
Mm-hmm.
It's the heavyweight. It's a red one.
Okay.
I actually have the blue one, but somebody in Mason City had the red one, and I've really seen it, and I really like the red one. But
gotcha. You want a red one? Nice. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that I'm wanting the most. But that's one I'm gonna try the hardest to find the first, and then whatever else. Who knows what I could find and what I don't find.
Are you gonna keep anything carded, or are you gonna keep anything loose to take home, or are you gonna be looking for small lots of cars to buy to kind of maybe take back and resell?
A little bit of both, a little bit of everything. I know, don't laugh too bad because the toad I'm bringing.
Oh, that's rookie numbers right there. That's pretty small.
Yeah. Well, I could probably take all my clothes out of my Nike bag and fill it if I have to.
That's true. There you go.
So
clothes aren't really that important.
No. As long as I have clothes on, I guess that's the most important part.
Yes,
And they're
definitely is.
Yeah.
And I got both of my mid-state shirts and my other 2 shirts ready to roll.
There you go.
There you go. Okay. I don't know if they've listed all of them yet. So
I mean, I've got the tentative one that's up to change, but I'm not seeing. There he is. Hot Wheels blue cards.
Oh, it's the blue card one again.
11:15 to 12:15. Mr. Willie Washington on Saturday.
Saturday. Okay, perfect. All right. Moving on. What do you think prices will be like?
That one is a good question. I haven't even heard of any pricing. I've seen somebody's trying to sell some of the convention cars already, and I've seen some of the prices of that. But
what'd you see on those?
I seen the Power Wagon. I think it was they were trying. Well, no, the Corvette they were asking 85. The what is that? The 240 they were asking 105.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember the Power Wagon. I think the Power Wagon might have been 85.90.
Okay. About
so
right.
Almost 100 for the 3.
The piece.
And that doesn't include the dinner car.
Yeah, they said. Well, someone asked them about the dinner car, and they're like, "Well, we didn't get dinner tickets, so."
I actually think I know which post you're talking about. So I have a question that kind of segues off of the convention cars. So, what do you think about all the leaks? Would you rather it be a surprise and wait till you get there, or until CEU releases that information? Because the finale is normally never said until they're actually handed out. So does it feel like you've been robbed, or are you okay with the sneaks?
I'm okay. It would have been kind of cool to get surprised.
Mm-hmm.
It just people are going to be people, I guess, on that part, and yeah, I like sometimes getting surprised.
I have to
Not when my car breaks down. That's not a surprise that you want.
no, definitely not. But when you're when you go through all the effort to not only get a ticket but actually go to the convention, stay for the week, enjoy everything, just to have somebody online go, "Hey, here's the finale," and it just kind of ruins it in my book. So and I have been fortunate, like with the Porsche last year, I was able to get all the way until it was in my hand before I knew what it was.
Yeah, that was a good. You tried really hard for that.
It was not easy to do. I mean, all I knew is that it was a Porsche. I didn't know what model it was. I didn't know what the color was. I didn't know what it looked like. So it was literally, and I was literally like they put it in my hand like this, and I looked down and was like, "Oh, that's so cool," because I had not seen it. So
Was that the Columbus Porsche?
yeah, that was Columbus. What was last year?
Last year was a Camaro.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that one. I
Yeah,
don't
nothing
know.
important.
Yeah, I mean it was a Camaro. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
don't. I think. I don't remember if I made it all the way in last year. Then this year, yeah. The only one that's a secret right now is the Pink Party, and I think that one got SOL'd too. So
That's out.
yeah, I know. I just thought about it, and I know which one it is now. So yeah.
I'm
So
happy.
yeah,
I like it.
yeah. The only one that we don't know is the newsletter car.
This is true.
The only
All
one
right.
that we don't know is the newsletter,
Newsletter.
but it's
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
it is um, chrome. I can tell you that its original base would be the chrome plated
Nice.
hydrochrome. That's the word I was trying to think of.
Well, that'll be cool. That's a heck of an awesome car.
Yeah.
All right. What are you expecting to see as far as what people will have in their rooms? What kind of cars are you expecting to see?
I'm going to have to probably say a little bit of everything. I'm going to have to say probably stuff I've never seen. Just probably just different kinds of stuff.
Okay. When you see something you haven't seen before and it may, spark your interest, is that something you might want to try and chase down while you're there? If
Possibly.
Okay. Because I know we did a seek and destroy 1 year on trying to finish up the ID cars before they went away completely. And that was about like 4 or 5 guys going up and down the hotel floors trying to find it. And they all ended up being in the one same room.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Now, if you know someone that's looking for something and you find it, let them know that you found it, so they don't have to continually to walk up 10 flights of stairs and run down every room and hallway trying to find things. So if you find something for somebody, go, "Hey, I picked it up. You owe me $5. I'll see you downstairs." And then it's like, "Okay, cool. I'll meet you downstairs."
All right. Jim Whitfer wants to know, how long have you been collecting? Since he's known you now for a couple of years, but you've been collecting anything else? And he mentioned Star Wars.
I don't actually collect Star Wars. I can honestly say I've been collecting since I was a young kid on Hot Wheels. Now,
Nice.
granted, I don't have any from when I was younger anymore because I grew up, started driving, and as soon as I got the big cars, I let my cousin have my little cars, which he was supposed to give them back when he outgrew them, but there's some bad news about that part.
They got thrown away or sold, didn't they?
No, his dad had a storage unit, and they didn't pay the storage unit, and they were left in the storage unit.
Oh.
Yep.
So
Somebody scored. I hear you. That's horrible. Okay. Do you want a cupcake? And do you know what that is?
I'm a chubbier. I'm not really chubby, but I love sweets. So yes, I'm going to get me a cupcake.
Okay, well, I will let you know as soon as I find out what room she's in, because I pre-ordered mine, so I already got it. I'm covered. So as soon as I find out what room Laura's in, I will pass that information along to you, so you can run up there and get Honestly, I only have 4, and then we're going to be there for almost 6 days, because I personally cannot eat more than one of these things a day, because your sugar, you're just, yeah, it's like a energy drink in cupcake form. It's a lot of
Oh,
sugar. Like
Yeah,
maybe
I
I
can't
won't need
have one.
coffee.
yeah,
Oh no.
can't even have any. So
I look at it, my blood sugar goes, no, not
like
today.
yeah, you walk in the room and just go, his alarm's going off. Like they're yeah, and they're really good too, and they're not small either. I mean, you're talking like if it like the base of it's like I don't even know how to. It's bigger than a pool ball. I can tell you that much.
Yeah,
Like they're
it's hefty. They ain't
like
wimpy.
yeah, they're good sized cupcakes. So
Okay, so we talked about it a little bit already.
what's up,
Mr.
Dell?
Dell, how are you?
What
Um,
is up, brother?
besides the heavyweight that you're looking for, is there another Grail car that you would like to add? And if so, what is it?
I kind of like I don't know, is it the Japanese convention square body, the black one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. Continue talking about that car there, Donnie.
Yes, it is the black '83 Sylvie from the Japan convention. Now, there's 2 different versions. There's a left and a right facing. Does that matter, or
I don't know. There's another one, but I don't know what it was from. But it's blue and it's got flames. It's not. It's a C10.
Yeah, that's another jet. That's the
with the up
adjustable
and
base.
with this adjustable suspension?
Yep.
Now, I don't know if I know the
It
card is kind of cool. It kind of has different designings on it.
Yeah,
I just saw it. Yep, that one right there.
yeah, yeah. That's on my hunt list for this trip as well. So, just because it's one of them I don't have of the what I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only missing 5 '83s, and I'll have them all. So that one would take me down to 4. But
that
yes,
one's relatively cheap.
yeah. But that blue one that you're referring to, I believe that is another Japanese convention.
It is.
Yeah,
It's the one before the Moon Eyes
wagon.
wagons. Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe. It is the adjustable base as well.
Huh.
Really nice sharp car.
I just seen it. And I was like, man, that thing is awesome.
yeah. Yeah,
That one's not too bad either.
no, I don't. I don't.
No, I don't.
That's not too bad.
I seen one. Somebody posted one. How was it today? I seen it. I was just going through and looking at some stuff, and I seen one. I'm like, man, I just like that blue.
Yeah, it's a sharp blue. It sure is. Okay, so my next question for you. When I originally wrote these, the answer to this question was yes, and I was going to ask you why. But now that the answer is no, I'm still going to ask you why. And the answer, I think, is going to be really different. Oh, there we go.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's the adjustable suspension.
Okay, so the question is, are you selling out of your room?
Nope, not now. I
Okay.
figured I would want to. I'm trying to think how I can. I like to enjoy myself and not be kind of tied to my room. And then I just want to enjoy it, not have to worry about selling and making money. I just want to go and have fun.
Okay. That's a great answer, actually.
That's a perfect answer.
And my following up here, again, if anybody else has any questions, please just shoot them in. We'll get you up there. Would you ever fly to the Nationals and then followed up with how far would you drive?
Well, once again, on the driving, I am a tow truck driver, so I kind of drive all the time anyway. So that's not a big problem. I've actually drove. I know it's not too far, but I've actually drove 9 hours to a collection and 9 hours back.
There you go.
Like, did you
So-
spend the night somewhere, or did you drive?
Nope. Drove
loaded
straight
and
down, drove back, and drove through an ice storm. That wasn't the funnest part. I went from 65, 70 mile an hour to 25 mile an hour.
Sounds like my last snowstorm driving. So
And then you went into Iowa.
I went from 60 to sideways.
Yeah, it was from Missouri, about the end of Missouri to into Iowa. That was really bad.
Ooh, rough.
So,
No,
would you ever fly?
I have not ever flown in my life.
Oh.
I probably should fly with the wife first before I go flying for nationals.
Yeah, let her find out if you're terrified of flying or not.
Yeah, that's
Flying's really kind of easy, especially these things are a great investment because they're noise canceling headphones. So at least mine are, and so are I think Kent's are as well.
yeah. We have the same model.
Basically, like you can sit on the wing of the plane and you ain't hearing the engine. You just sit back, put on a game or put a movie on your phone and just zone out. And the next thing you know, somebody's like, "You want something to drink?" And you get something to drink, and before you know it, they're picking up trash and you're landed. So flying's really not as. I mean, it used to be an adventure back in the day. I mean, people used to smoke on planes, which was always I found a little strange. But flying's pretty easy nowadays. It's just kind of whoop, whoop, and you're done.
Yeah.
I mean, I flew from Denver back here to Omaha, and it was like I barely even got anything. It was like we're here
Up,
already?
down.
Yeah, pretty much because it's less than an hour flight from Denver to here. So
James says you
I
can't
heard
drive.
it's not
to
bad.
Hawaii.
yeah, you can't drive to Hawaii. But you need to get those headphones.
Oh, wow.
Mike swinging with
That's messed
PJ.
up.
Would you care to share who your driving partner is?
I have, well, there's 3 other people riding with me. We're all riding together. PJ, Nathan, and Super Mike,
Nice.
and myself.
I hope you're riding with.
Yeah,
My-
you're gonna need these.
My plans is because I got to work Tuesday night. My plans, I'm going to let PJ drive. I'm going to crawl in the seat and I'm going to sleep. Maybe.
I think you'll be.
See,
I think you'll be good.
I would get into the back as far as you can. Take like a hoodie and like either put it on backwards, then you can use the hood as a cover, and you can just like pass out and just have it up and nice and dark and just get some earplugs from work. Put those
Yeah,
in.
that's what I'm kind of planning on now. That's a good idea. But we are,
these are really
yeah,
cool.
I actually got the car ready to leave town. Changed the oil today. Got everything ready to go.
Nice.
Nice. I got to put some laughing emojis up there on that question for Mike because that was hilarious.
Yeah, I figured.
That was a good one.
PJ,
That
we
was-
love you. You know it's nothing but love here. Okay. Again, if you wouldn't mind giving us a like and a subscribe there, we'll just throw that up there one more time. Let's see here. How are you at preparing to have meals at the, okay, wait a minute. Are you, I don't know how I wrote that. I was tired. Are you preparing to have meals at the hotel or eat out, or are you going to make like a food run and whatnot at the show, like make a Walmart or a Target run or a grocery store run?
I did part of that today, actually. I went and got me some ham. We're going to heat it up for a little bit and slice it up. I got bread. I got pop. I got a big box of those, those single potato chips,
Yep.
like different flavors, like Doritos and all that. I got that. I got me some peanut butter crackers. So I'm kind of trying to do my own thing. I'm going to eat out. I thought about when everybody goes to the dinner that, like me, Super Mike talked about, we're going to go have a steak somewhere. So
that would be good.
There's a place in the hotel you can actually get steaks.
I just don't know how expensive it's going to be.
It's bad. like $65, $75 a steak. So
yeah, I kind of figured it wasn't going to be too cheap. So
oh yeah, we definitely got to find some breakfast spots, Del. We got a guy looking already. There's There's a big biscuits and gravies place not too far away.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Like it's like a couple-minute walk, I think, which is not bad. I'm always up for a little bit of walking, especially after a meal. You want to walk a little bit of that off, so
Yeah.
it's a good time. But yes, definitely, Del. We gonna be hooking up for some breakfast more than once if we can help it.
Okay. Let's see here. Do you have a step goal?
I really don't. I guess I'll just walk it till I'm tired and sit down, take a little break, and then walk more.
Yeah.
Yep. That's usually about 3 to 5 miles, you think, average?
I don't know, and I don't know if I can go. Well, let's see if I can go back to last April. We can see. Oh, I can. That was the beginning of April, wasn't it?
Yep. While he's searching around for that,
These new shoes are really comfortable, so I'm ready to walk.
there you go. Okay. Let's
I think
see.
I need some of them headphones. It looks like you guys can hear better.
We
Yeah.
can. Let's see, 3 through 7.
So, what? Why did you pick this year to try to attend nationals?
I had a kind of a goal that I wanted to go to nationals this year. I was able to get score to go. Somebody's mad. That's okay, buddy. That's okay, Noah. I just got lucky on it, and I was kind of getting excited more and more. I'm just trying not to. My bag's already packed, actually. I want to tell you the truth.
Well, you're ahead of most of us.
Yeah,
at
I
least
packed the
one of
bag
us.
like. Well, I knew it was Easter weekend. We have some plans for Easter. And I was like, I don't want to do it while I'm working or before I go to work. So I packed it way earlier.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm wearing to the dinner yet. But
Close, I hope.
Yes. But yeah, after today, when I clocked out from work today, I don't have to go back until after nationals. So I am off for 10 days in a row, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna relax. I got some things to do around here at the house, and got to fire up the old lawnmower and get that taken care of. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, I haven't started at all. I do have some snacks though. I got some jerky and I got some trail mix for the ride, and picked up some energy drinks. So I mean that's the essentials, right? Beef jerky and energy drinks. Let's roll.
Yeah.
I was debating on the coffee thing because I don't know what kind of coffee maker they'll have.
You could bring one with you if you're a big coffee person.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't be a horrible decision to bring your own pot with you, or if you have an extra one. I mean, I have a coffee pot and I've never had coffee in my life, so.
Well, I know we've had to make coffee runs and coffee cup runs before.
This is true.
So,
Yeah, I was thinking about when I get down there, get in the room and check in and see what kind of coffee pot there is. I might have to do a quick grocery store run and grab me a coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, don't take anything out of the fridge either. Some places.
If they have that kind of fridge.
Yeah.
Hopefully they
Yeah.
don't, because if they do,
I got a
I'm
little
gonna have
cooler. I was
somebody
gonna
clean it out.
pack some ice in it and keep the pops cold.
Right. So my next question I have for you, I'm just going to demonstrate it so that way it's a little bit easier than trying to explain it. But the question is, do you know what does this mean if I do this? Or if you see somebody walking around like this?
I know what he's doing now.
Okay, so if you see this, what does this mean to you?
Either they want to sell it or trade it, or it's their favorite car.
The first two answers are primarily what most people kind of use those for. When you've got a car around your neck, basically it's either you just got it, you don't want to hold it, and you're just doing that because it's easy, or you're looking to sell or trade it. Yeah. And Scott, I believe from my house it is 6.5 hours. So Donnie's probably looking closer to 6.
Yeah, I
Kent's
think
looking.
6 and 7, depending on so many stops, or if we have
Well,
to make some stops.
the 6.5 hours is from my door to the hotel. That's no stops whatsoever in 6.5 hours. So
That's not going to work.
no. So we're pretty much guaranteeing it's going to be about at least an 8-hour drive, depending on cops, construction, accidents. About 8 hours. So
Lily breaks.
Lily breaks, potty breaks. Everybody's going to need a break. We're going to stop for lunch somewhere. Maybe stop and grab some breakfast on the way. But yeah, you're looking about an 8-hour drive. So 5.5 with Donnie's foot. I don't imagine. My foot's just as heavy, and there ain't no way you're pulling that. I mean, I shouldn't say that because there is ways to do that, but there's no legal way to pull that off.
Okay.
You're cannonball running that thing at about $1.30 with every radar known to man and an extra 100-gallon fuel tank. Yeah, you can probably do it in 5.5 hours.
Are you planning to network at all?
That is his plans.
Okay. How did you want to network with people? What was... Yeah, Scott, that's a long drive.
That's past my limit.
How did
That's
you
like
want
going to South Dakota.
No. Depends on where you're going in South Dakota.
Well, plus we had to stop at every place, so it didn't help.
How are you planning to do that networking? Were you going to introduce yourself? Were you going to hand out a sticker, a car? Or how
Probably
did you want to do that?
thinking about, introducing myself.
Okay.
I'd wear my hoodie well, I'm not going to wear a hoodie if it's 70 degrees. I'm just going to wear shorts and a t-shirt. And might not even wear shoes. I might just wear my nice, comfortable sandals half the time.
Yeah, there's an idea.
It is an option. Oh, it's snowing in Denver right now.
Yeah, it's snowing in Montana.
I was trying to see what the weather is.
They can keep that crap.
Yeah, I no. Don't. I'm done with.
So from your networking experience, what's your goal to come out of that? What are you wanting to accomplish with that?
I really kind of had a thought on it, but I haven't really put too much into it. Yeah, that one might be a little tougher question.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, so here's a rough guesstimate for the weather. When we get in on Tuesday, it's going to be 77 degrees. Wednesday, when you guys get in, high is going to be 79. Thursday is going to be 80. Friday is 70% chance of rain and 69 degrees. Saturday is 71 with a 70% chance of rain. And for the drive home on Sunday, will be sunny and 75 degrees. So we will have weather for a couple of days.
So, short weather.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm not taking jeans anymore. So
I'm taking one pair because I have to take one pair. Follow-up questions that I just thought of. Are you planning to attend and or participate in the charity auction? And
yes.
if so, what do you think you'll see there?
That one I'm not for sure. I've heard people talk about how you could see some cool stuff that people just made. And that'd be pretty cool.
Okay. Well, I know we've been sharing on the club page things that have been prototypes that the Mattel folks are sharing to be auctioned off. The clubs are getting together to do a big roque donation, and that's being organized through Carl Pomponio. who is the chapter coordinator. The other thing that is being done, and I think we should all try to bid on because it's going to be crazy, is people were given some drag buses. Was it drag buses? What was it?
Rocket oils.
Rocket oils. Let's see how much I pay attention. So the rocket oils, there are, what is it? Did they go to 25 or 30?
I want to say that it was like 27, maybe. I can't remember the exact number. We'd have to look into it, but yeah, I think there's about 20. I think it's 27 is what it was at.
So 27 rocket oils customized by 27 different people, from Carly, Martin Stanger, down to Nick. You know, our Nick is in this. Brian Nitcher, Chris Stangler, I believe, is in it. Brian Pope's in it, I believe.
Marshall Walker's in it.
Yep, I think Mike Campbell might be in it as well. You're going to see some very unique rocket oils in this It's not a competition, but it's all designed to raise charity and for the 25th anniversary. Is that something you know, how do you think about seeing that?
That'd be pretty cool. I kind of like looking at customs anyway, just way people with their head and how they do it. Sometimes how they do just how they customize some of these cars. I've seen some up in Minnesota that were just really, really cool how they cut stars in the roof, stuff like that. It was just really cool.
Okay. So that means make sure you go to the custom contest and vote.
That's always fun.
Yeah. You want to talk about crazy level customization? There's several categories as well. So go ahead and go to that. Okay. So my last question for the night is this. What does nationals mean to you?
A big Hot Wheels show, networking, and meeting people.
Why'd you say it in slow motion?
Because I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything on that one.
I got you.
Yeah, that works.
And there's 26.
26.
26 in the custom contest.
All right. Is there anything that you had question-wise for us as you shoosh your pup?
I think somebody's out there. Hey, shut up. There. They didn't shut up, so they don't listen to me.
Sounds like my two.
I really don't have too many questions until I get down there.
Are you guys doing anything in St. Louis like ball game? I've heard the arch before from myself and Kent. Okay, so Jim would want to know if are you going to do anything outside of the convention while you're in town? Like go see the arch or go to a game or possibly...
I plan on going to see the arch.
Cool.
I might do a couple things. I just know when the sun goes down, I'm not going to be outside much. Away from the hotel. That's what I heard not to do.
Yeah, we've heard similar.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to do the arch. Cardinals game, that is a strict no to that. I root for a real base.
What if the Cubs were playing?
If the Cubs were playing, then yes, I would be there watching the Cubs smash the Cardinals because that's what they do. But no, I think the arch is really the big thing. I know Brent has talked about maybe wanting to go see the Anheuser-Busch distillery, brewery, distillery, whatever. I don't drink.
You don't have to drink to go check it out.
Well,
no, this is true.
Designated driver because I don't drink, so.
Neither do I.
Yeah, well, I mean, most of the time, if I'm going to go anywhere, I'm just going to take an Uber probably because it's probably going to be cheaper than it is to get the vehicle out.
Yeah, that's for true. Okay. So, no questions for us. Okay.
He'll have
Not
questions for us,
right
like-
off the top of my head
like,
right
we're
now.
We're gonna get. Like, he's gonna be asking questions all the way down.
Yeah, I know
He'll be sleeping. So.
And the whole time our messenger is going to be going off. Hey, look at this! Look at this! Because it happens.
Bro.
But it's a good thing though.
Yeah, you're gonna have a blast. Excuse me. It's been a long day.
Hey, watch out! That shit's contagious.
Hey, watch
Hey,
your language.
watch your language.
Watch your language.
Yep, I know. I did all the way good up until then.
We're not even
Yeah.
done yet because now we gotta. If we got nothing.
I've been actually working on the custom period because of him.
Yeah,
Oh.
it is. It's not an easy thing to do. I will agree.
No,
that,
it's not.
You know, when it's part of your everyday language, it's a little bit harder, and you have to think about it a little bit before you speak, which is not easy to do sometimes. But being calm and even kilter, it really works well. If you get upset, it gets a little harder to not do anything along those lines.
Oh, I know the feeling there. Trust me. Especially with idiot other drivers.
Yes, but that's why we don't do this while we're driving, because it wouldn't.
It's not safe.
No.
But no.
I'm gonna
Did
open it
you?
anyways, so.
Yeah. So, did you bring a car for us to open tonight?
That
you have a
sounded weird, Kent. Did you bring a car for yourself to rip, or do you
Yes.
not?
Oh,
I'm sure I can find something
You
here.
don't have to if you don't want to. I'm
Hold
ready.
on,
there's
hold
no
on.
requirement.
You know, I
And
kind
of
of like
course-
this car here.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I
see
just
St.
really
Louis,
never liked these cars, but this
Drive
is
safe,
kind of a
brother.
cool car.
Which one's that? Ooh,
The big old
little
Lincoln.
Lincoln. I think I have one of those. Not that one, but yeah. No, that's Cadillac.
All right, let me see if I can.
Cadillac. That's Cadillac.
I
I'm
gotta
more of a
move.
Cadillac guy. So.
And back to the important question that James has for us. Which way do you face your loose cars? Driver side showing or passenger side showing?
You know, that is a good question. We're about to go find that out right now.
Oh,
Let's see what we got
I'm going to
here.
be disappointed, so that's okay.
that's nothing new.
Let's see if I can get it set up right.
Yeah, I'm already losing.
Yeah. because
So I'm gonna say passenger side showing.
Boo.
Look at all that passenger side. Look at it all.
Boo.
That's it, Kent. You just
Except
gotta
that one's showing passenger side too.
You're just gonna have to flip them all around, Kent.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a door side one. I saw one. There's a truck. And then below it, there was another
The
one.
General's over there.
General's right. Oh, there's a Camaro. Yeah, the Trans Am. Yeah, so it's not completely.
Well,
It's
but
probably still 90-10 your
you
way.
have to open those. Those aren't loose.
Oh, here's another one
So
facing the driver's side.
technically but those are also carded. He said, but you can't. When they're carded,
Yeah, I
you can't.
know.
You know, you have to.
Well, this is
stand
a little
up.
bit of mixture.
It's okay. I'm losing this one.
Yeah.
It-
He normally
yeah.
he normally does lose this every time, so he's used to it by now.
All right. Let's get into some cardboard carnage because we haven't had any.
I don't have anything crazy special tonight, but I just
No.
it's a matchbox kind of night for me.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off with the newest thing first. We got the 95 Chevy C 1500, which makes me really happy. My dad actually has a vehicle, or he has a truck that looks almost like this one. So I would like to find another one because then I want to customize it.
There we go.
Found a somewhere.
Yay, there we go.
There we go. That's freaking cool.
Move that out of my way.
And it is.
I did see a really cool truck that I really thought about it too.
Look at that. Check the detail on the engine bay on this thing.
Oh, that is cool.
Like, I'm impressed. And then it's even got the Silverado on the back tailgate. Like, it needs new wheels, I'm not going to lie. But that's the one thing. Me and Kent were talking about this before we went live tonight. So this is from 2025. Just came out. Brand new. My next car is from 2010. And it is a 63 Cadillac ambulance. Look at the wheels.
Same.
Same wheels, 15 years later. Come on, Mattel. It's time. So yeah, this is cool here. I really like these. And then this, I picked these up last weekend at the show in Wahoo. Yeah, I've been wanting this one and then the last one of the night for quite some time. I'm a big hearse ambulance guy, and I've been wanting these ones for a while. But the
Very
neat thing
nice.
is they're metal body, metal base matchbox, so which is a rarity. That thing's got some weight to it. That's cool. I like that one. Except for all the roof rub on the white top. That sucks.
That's why you have to free your cars. But anyway, that's a whole nother story.
I don't know how to
I'll I'll go next, and we'll let Donnie have the honor of finishing out the night. So I went and did the white Benz wagon. This one has the front blister blown out, so it's definitely needing to go.
I almost bought that gold lowrider from the CB in Walmart. Nice.
There we go. There is the wagon. This is a gorgeous wagon. Nice. Looks like a pearl white. Very nice car. That's what I got for tonight. What do you got, Donnie?
All right, we're gonna. I kind of switched it up in mid boat ship here. I did see this one. I thought this one was really cool.
There you go.
Ooh.
So, and the hood and doors open. So I'm kind of curious on seeing what it looks like.
They used to sell those way back in the day at Toys R Us.
Oh, look at that. Oh man, they got it.
Screwed based or twisty ties?
Oh, you gotta lift it up a little bit higher here.
Well, no, he's fighting the package.
Oh, I see what they did. Okay, we got it. We got it figured out here.
Twisty tie, you're lucky. Yeah, when you turn up to the screws,
Uh-oh.
screw base one.
Here comes the cutters.
Oh, see, he prepared to say. And the neat thing about that Matchbox I just opened, it actually comes with the old OG original old school box too. So those are cool.
Well, these things ain't the best. Here we go. As long as my finger don't get in there, I'm happy.
All right, while he's fighting, I'm gonna go ahead and rip my last one.
What the heck did they take this thing through? The doors?
Which is the 1963 Cadillac hearse.
There we go.
I have been after this car for I don't even know how many years. Mainly because I just keep passing on it because
there we go.
Too much money for it. And this one was a great deal, and I'm glad that I now own it because I have been, like I said, I've wanted this car forever.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh yeah, look at there.
Does it roll, Donnie?
Oh yeah.
Sounds
Actually
like
rolls pretty good.
This thing, the roof is flat white.
That one's cool.
Yeah, but again, this one the rims are okay on. I'm okay with the rims on this one, but that's pretty.
Oops, hit the scissors.
Oopsie.
I'm definitely a
well.
Cadillac guy though. Man, that thing is heavy.
There's
So
a
not
racer.
really hit. Oh wow, they put actually real screws in there.
Yeah,
Nice.
finally.
That one I have to go up on the shelf.
Okay. So that's all we've got for tonight. Now, again, next, I think Thursday or Friday, we'll be live from convention. We'll do our convention show where we'll have some folks on and we'll talk about what we've seen, what we kind of just really recap everything that we've done so far. We are expecting ourselves to be a little bit more live and out and about this year as we try to do that. And then are you off again that on Friday again after that, or are you?
Yep. I'm off every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay. So the Friday after Nationals, we'll have you on again to follow up. And we're going to pretty much ask the same questions again. They might be
little twist.
modification. Yeah.
we're not going to just ask the same questions again and see what's changed. You know, we'll have to. It'll be a little bit different, but it'll work out just fine.
And then the Thursday after that, or I believe it's the Thursday after that. Let me look at the schedule. Yeah, May. So the 24th or 25th will be live from Nationals. The 2nd, we'll have you on again to do the post follow-up. And then May 8th, we'll have the Diecast Divas on, and they're going to talk about what they do, what they're about, how they help or impact the community, and how they impact women collecting in the hobby. So that should be another good show as well. We'll see you all here on the road. All right.
See you Tuesday, Scott.
All right.
Thanks,
Any
James.
final words?
We will drive safely.
Everybody have a
final
good
word?
night and have a wonderful Easter.
There you go.
There you go. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you all either out in the halls or about in the roads or somewhere. All right. Have a good night, guys.
All right,
Yep.
everybody.